Hey everybody,
We're back.
we're back again. That's right, back again for another episode of
Beach Cat Cinema Corner.
All right, hell, everybody's doing really well. So we got a movie review for you guys. This one is on Netflix. It's called Security.
Right.
It's starring Antonio Banderas.
Mm-hmm.
Puss.
Yeah.
And Boots.
And he was in was he in he was in
gosh.
Zorro, right?
He was in Zorro.
Zorro.
The remake of the new Zorro that came out in the 90s.
Yeah. And then he also was in
The Specialist.
Interview with the Vampire
Interview
with
with
Brad
the
Pitt,
Vampire. Gosh, I mean, countless movies.
Was he the Count of Monte Cristo or no?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't think I've ever saw the remake of Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah, that one I'm not sure. That's a good one. Yeah, good question. But yeah, and then of course, like I just did earlier, he's the voice of Puss in Puss in Boots. Which oh my gosh, I tell you, this movie was pretty cool. So it's basically this guy. He's I want to say he was former military or something.
Yeah, he was former military, and I love the way that he was able to. I don't want to say portray. I want to say. Embody is not the other word I want to use either, but I mean, you could just look at him and just see what he went through his eyes,
Yeah. His character, it was just definitely so deep and it's basically he's trying to look for a job and whatnot because he was saying that he's trying to support for his daughter and whatnot. So they had him to go clean up, be a custodian, or at was it a
it was
prison?
a mall.
It
was a mall.
The mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had gone.
No, yeah, right.
It was a mall. Yeah, he had gone to speak with. I'm assuming that's some type of veteran affairs office that was employing work, and she was saying that because he was a captain, that they really couldn't, I guess, give him entry level work, and I think that she was talking about having to clear him for a psych evaluation or something like that.
Right, that's right.
But then she ended up seeing he really needed the job, and she ended up giving it to him. So.
Right, yeah, and so so then he carried on until things went south for them. There was a kid that was missing. I think something they were trying to.
Yeah, it was I believe it was. So her father, I thought he was a politician, but I don't think he was. Her father had actually was involved in a court case against some people who were criminals, and the girl that Banderas was saving, was supposed to testify, I believe, the next day.
Right.
And they were trying to get rid of her. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she ended up somewhere there in the mall and whatnot. So of course they had protected, and then so the lead villain on that was Ben Kingsley.
Yeah, I always forget his name, man.
Another great actor. Another phenomenal actor. I really liked his movies. He was starring in Indian Gandhi, and then he was the Mandarin in Iron Man.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
Yeah, he always has that kind of evil comedic thing about him.
Yeah, exactly. But so basically, what it is that they're trying to protect this kid by all means, but there's his character. I mean, he's former military, so he knows what's just setting up traps and whatnot and against all the bad guys, but there was some sacrifices too because some of the security guys were there that
they died.
They died.
Yeah. I mean, what was the one guy's name? Who was who I'm talking about? The one that had the rifle that was just so I can't remember his name. I have to give him the most props in that movie for having stepped up so much.
Do you know? Okay, I can't think of his name. I've seen him, but that actor though, the one that was really skittish, this guy's scary. He was in Fast and Furious, the first one. He played. Yeah, he was the one that that knew all about engines and whatnot.
Yes, I remember now. He was a lot younger.
Yeah. Sorry, I forget the.
Was he the one that got shot? Yeah, I remember now.
When they're
on the motorcycle and they shoot him. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So he's in this movie, Security. Yeah, he did a great job. It was funny. So, But it's a good little popcorn movie to sit down and watch and check it out.
What would you
I will have to give this movie probably about I'll say about a 7. 7. because I know Netflix they really pump out a lot of movies and they try to make things look well. I mean, like I said, I would say it wasn't really a great movie, but it wasn't a bad movie.
Yeah,
it's just something that it's just if you like Antonio Banderas, and absolutely, he did a phenomenal job.
Yeah,
the character and whatnot. How about you?
I would do probably a 7.85. Okay. I loved his character, and I love that every character was just such a caricature of just any stereotype.
Yeah.
I feel like with the girl, in my view, I almost feel like I wish that they went with someone younger, because the girl's presence almost reminded me of a rebellious young adult versus a rebellious child in some ways. Like, oh, I want to help save you guys too. I want to participate too. But it came off very like, is this girl like 19 or 20, or is she like 12? You know, and I didn't like the questioning. I would have loved to see like, oh, like this is a 10-year-old kid. You know, I think that for me, my scoring comes from is watching the movie from the beginning. You kind of get this concept that they're trying to say, like, you know, and this is just my personal take on it, is if they're trying to get across like, oh, dads are not good people, because he says something very particular where he's like, you know, like when he's talking to her, I think that he said something like, you know, dads aren't good people. And again, you're kind of looking at it sometimes like, what? And then I think that the story structure changes it around and kind of readjusts the importance of fathers, and again, being dads. You know, you kind of watch it like, I don't know if they were trying to get something across specifically, or that they were just confused on what the concept was. And I think that there was almost a shift in like halfway through the movie, because it was just like Antonio blamed himself, and then he tells the girl something about like, you know, like, oh, dads are the problem or something like that. And I was just, I don't know. But I do like I do like where they get. I mean, I don't think that the movie, especially talking to a little kid, I don't think that you should tell them the mom or dad is a problem. I don't think that that's something you should tell a kid, whether the kid's yours or not. But I think, especially a kid being that young, but I do think that I like that he was able to understand where he needed to be as a father through his journey at the end of the movie. And I do like that he was able to understand the importance of himself being a father, you know, through her. Yeah. So I would say 7.85 for me.
7.8. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's just about average, probably around 7. But yeah, like I said, it wasn't a bad movie, guys.
But it was good.
Check it out for yourself.
Yeah, it's something entertaining for sure.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah. That wraps it up for me.
Wraps it up. That wraps up for him. That wraps up for me.
Yeah.
Hey guys. All right. Thanks again for watching. Guys, don't forget to hit the notification bell, subscribe, comments down below. Yeah, and also if there's anything you guys do want us to review, let us know, because we've got a lot of stuff that we want. But if there's things you guys want to, let us know. I know we had one so far. We enjoyed doing it. Yeah, we'll do it again. Yeah, movies, anything particularly with movies, or should we do anything with series? Like, yeah, we can do series. I think that we're still trying to structure how we want to do them, and we're still working it, because I know like we've talked about doing House of the Dragon since season 2 comes out next month, and we're kind of structuring how we want to do that. But we're definitely looking to start doing series as well too, because we did it with the anime. So we did do anime, we did with One Piece. Yeah, and now it seemed like a lot of you guys did enjoy like One Piece. I know it's a lot of episodes. I'm still trying to catch up. I don't think I'll ever catch up with it, but I got the gist of the cartoon, and I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's just as well. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I guess that about wraps it up. Again, thanks again for watching, and keep us tuned in. We'll catch you guys on the next time. Yeah. Have a wonderful day.